Okay, so to begin with, I've recast my piece today with one different member. So what you're about to see is literally only like a 30 to 45 minute rehearsal this morning before here, and so this will be getting devised and that. Initially what's going to happen is it's going to be very foggy, it's going to be black, there's going to be a spotlight on them as people are coming into the auditorium. They're going to see this image. Then when the music starts, they're going to begin. Over this side of the stage, there's going to be around 6 of those boxes as a platform. On it are going to be that door frame with the web and another door frame that's got lycra. The web will be slightly forward, the lycra will be slightly back. And what you're about to see is part 1. There's 3 parts. Part 2 will involve the web, the lycra, as will part 3. And there is a sound effect at the very end of the song that tells you what happens at the end of the piece. There's a monologue before that, but it's mainly just lights, just that, the cast, and that's it, and the sound effects. That's what you're going to hear. So I'll go
Are we only seeing part 1 now? Or are we seeing more than one part now?
No, we're just going to see part 1, because that's all we've had time to work on.
Because of the recasting?
Yes, this morning. Okay,
maybe at the end of this, maybe you explain what happens in parts 2 and explain what's made.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And it's about one man's journey, so to speak, of a dark half that's trying to engulf and consume him completely. So this one is called Escape, part 1, where good and evil, good has finally got away from evil. Part 2 is going to involve evil wanting good back, but evil is going to realise, see when he does something to his own body, it hurts good. So as he's doing something like this, good's going to be screaming in pain, and evil's going to go, I'm enjoying this. He's trying to lure good back. And at the end of part 2, he does, because he gives up, it's too much. There's a torture scene as well where evil is behind the lycra, and there's a silhouette of him pulling out his intestines, while at the front, Ewan is in the
Have you worked out how to do that?
Sorry?
Have you worked out how to do that?
Yeah, we've got the stuff, I've got I know how to make the bag with intestines. I think we'll see if it works. He's going to be in a spotlight and he's writhing in pain. At the end of that, eventually there's going to be a fight. Good will subdue evil, and in that moment, part 3, it's the monologue with the heartbeat, and good comes on my rope and he's preparing the noose as the monologue is essentially saying, this could happen anyways. And right at the end, once he's got the big monologue, as this is happening, evil is slowly coming up from when he was subdued. We don't know how exactly we're going to do that. And then at the end, he goes, the hunter has an eye for, it all goes quiet, the blackout, and you hear a trapdoor and a neck break in, where he's killed himself, because it was the only way he could get away from evil. That's essentially.
And what's the I feel like I've heard 3. I assume you haven't made section 3. Yeah.
No, but all the sound is there, the music that we're using.
But you've never made it. You never made it with Seamus either.
We've played with you and the dead. Yeah, we've done the end. It's only the part 2 with the proper torture scene we've not done.
I have seen some parts of part 2 though. So
you've seen the rope. That's the part 3. Part 2 is going to be before that.
So just before you finish, tell me part 2 again, because I've got 3 in my head.
Part 2 is when evil realises, oh, if I do this, I hurt him. And he's trying to lure.
Is that made?
Bag.
Or not yet?
That is... Ewan and Seamus played around with that, but nothing was set in stone. But we do have some pointers where the note's going to happen, and we still have to devise that and play around with it, see what we can come up with.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.